Assalamu alaikum. It's a nice day, isn't it? We will not keep too long, inshallah. Well, let me start by showing you the mobile phone my daughter has. As you can see, it's a smartphone. And she is 8 years old, by the way. If you want to see the phone I had when I was 8 years old, just like her, this is it. Big difference, isn't it? Well, I guess you find it maybe sarcastic at the beginning, it's funny, but if you think carefully and more deeply about it, you will find that it's not as funny as it looks. Because, you know, it means that we're dealing with totally different generation. Our learners today are digital natives. They were born and raised using technology. They have never known the world without these technological devices, which are engaging and interactive and fun and stimulating. So, for God's sake, doesn't that require a change in the way that we deal with them, that we teach them? We really have to change the way. When it comes to technology, they are really smart. I mean, they are smarter than us. Okay. I'm asking you a question right now. Are the old ways of lecturing, tell and test way working with them? I think you all said no deep down in your heart, because it's not working with them anymore. We have to create and find out new ways to help them to keep up with us. Now, think about this. Why is it that most of our teachers or most of our students nowadays can solve the most complex problems in a video game, and yet we believe they cannot speak, they cannot write, they cannot read? Actually, teaching has become a challenging career nowadays. Challenging in the sense that you have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to get out of your comfort zone and you have to try new methods and new way, and you have to adapt to new technology and new methods and ways. It's a challenging in the sense that there are so many teachers nowadays in our country who are struggling, trying to become learners in the new digital landscape. I have been teaching for like 14 years now, and honestly, for the majority of my career, I would consider myself to be a very traditional teacher, if you may say. I tended to sit in, my students tended to sit in straight rows, facing the front, because I was the one who was usually talking. I was the one who directed the show. I was the one who was responsible for deciding every little thing which happened in the classroom. It wasn't until the last 7 years in my career I started to learn and read about things like student-centered learning, constructivism, and active learning. And then for the first time, I thought to myself, maybe my students can construct their own knowledge. Maybe I can make them more engaged in the learning process and more motivated to learn. So I thought I should change the plate in which the content of education is delivered and rethink the way I teach. So the students don't need our fish anymore. Okay? They don't need our ready fish anymore. We ought to teach them how to fish. We want to make them able to get their own fish whenever they like, whenever they want. That is, to be independent and active and lifelong learners. When we send our kids to school, we don't want them sitting on a chair, watching and dozing, struggling to stay awake. When we send our kids to school, we want them to be involved. We want them to be involved and discussing and presenting and sensitizing. We want them to grasp the content and the lesson with both hands and run all over the place with it. We want them to spread like wildfires. We want them to tear down the walls of the class, and that is definitely what the 21st century teacher should be able to do. Thank you very much.